You know what it is, man. DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Thorozano, the bridge to the streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on ThisIs50.com. Hey, I got special guests in the building, man. Y'all watch TV, right? Y'all watch the movies. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Sean Ringgold, a.k.a. Suge.
Suge. I gotta go to what I want to talk about right now.
God.
You played Suge Knight in Notorious Big.
Yes, movie. I did. 2009.
How did you get that part? What was that like?
Oh my gosh, how did that?
Because I know a lot of people that could play that role, but not like you.
I was about to say, bro.
Yeah, exactly. See that? There
it
it is.
Twisted.
I see why he played it. I like this guy. I like the energy. Hey, he went right into character mode. I like that. He went right into character mode. Right into character mode. How did you get that part?
You know, when I was at my boy Jerry's house, actually right here on 43rd and 9th Avenue, I got a call for an audition for Suge Knight. I was like this.
Out of the blue.
I was like, oh, shoot, Suge Knight. And the funny thing was this, guys. I want to talk about pain and sacrifice. Mm-hmm. You know, I did a lot of celebrity protection. I have disclosure agreements, so I can't be saying who I work for or whatnot, but y'all know who y'all are. So, I got a phone call for the audition, and I just said no to a big security deal to go on a movie with a client that I was representing at the time. Something God told me to say, no, don't do it, you know, because I wanted more money. It's a lot of hours. You're touring around the country. If anyone knows what it is to be on tour, it is exhausting, it is taxing. You're working sometimes 16, 20-hour days, and sometimes people ain't trying to break off that bread. And I'm like, oh, hell to the no, I can't do this again because it takes a lot out of you.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I'm gonna stay home and let me work on acting, because I was doing security and I was acting. But the funny thing was, the sacrifice for Notorious is when I totally stepped away from security. After that came out, I was officially retired. Let me tell you the story real quick. Got the phone call for the audition, said, all right, Suge Knight. So yo, got the call for the audition. I told my friend I got all excited, printed out the sides, and I just went into Death Concerts, bro. I pulled up everything on Death Row, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, all the music, put it on the audio playlist, rolling around my hood with my Suburban with the music popping, that system. Started putting on the West Coast shades. I really thought I was that nigga right there. I was like, y'all, well, and we had some things in common. He was a bodyguard, was it, for Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
So he was a bodyguard
was a
too.
bodyguard,
so I'm like, I can relate. You know, he made a comment back in the day like, yo, these cats don't pay. I gotta do my own thing. I started thinking like, I hate these motherfuckers. So I started getting into the whole Puff thing like. So when it came for the audition, I ain't going front, y'all. I had the red shirt on. I had the jeans, I went in with the shades. I hustled everybody in the audition room, like, and I had my cigar in my mouth, because I smoked cigars. See, they wasn't ready for it.
Right, you went in character, like, dope.
They know. So I went in the room, was like, any of you artists out there that want to be artists, and want to stay a star, want to be all up in the videos, all on the records, dancing, come to Death Row. Yo, they was like this.
He's like, you got the part.
I swear to God, I walked out, I got a call back 20 minutes, and then George Tillman Jr. and Wayne Barrows were there. They were jumping out the seats like, yo, I do. I was like, then I said, oh, we had a character, we're done with it. I was like, oh man, thanks so much. I said, that was great. You had a good time, you enjoyed the character good. They were like, huh? Yeah. I was acting, I was having fun. But that's how I had to go through the story, because a lot of people don't know. After that movie is when I officially walked away from the security business. It became my life then to be a full-time working actor.
So had you not decided to say, I don't want to do security anymore, basically, you probably would have never been an actor, no?
No, it's because I was walking the red carpet with a client that I was working with at the time, and they were like, that person's name, yo, Suge, can I get an autograph? Then my client is an A-list client, and they were like, they're at such a level that you can imagine, like, wait a minute. So the people that I used to protect, the paparazzi, would follow us, so they were at my premiere the night before. So then when I went back to doing security the next day, I said, I can't do this anymore because I'm supposed to be discreet, invisible. They're like, yo, Suge. And they were offering me to sign an autograph in front of my client. They didn't even know what I was doing because that's such another level. So I was like, it's been real, gotta go. And then from there, it's just been, been a blessing, bro.
Right, well, I'll say this, you outgrew that profession. It's time for you to do your own thing and be your own man, you know?
It was a blessing, but let me tell you the blessing with being behind A-list actors. People don't understand. I have such an advantage over so many of these other, I would even call them rappers and artists, because so many of these brothers don't know how to just check their ego. When you're dealing with people like ego, edging God out, really, the people I used to be with, they signed autographs, took pictures. They did it all. Very pleasant, very nice, very kind. Then you see some of the people I used to bodyguard. Nah, I ain't doing no pictures right now. Nah, I'm not. And I look at the people I used to rock with. I said, I was in the best training camp for success, and they didn't even know it. To see how they deal with their producers, their directors. I was around Hollywood royalty, bro. Right. So to be around that, to see that, it was a college education for years that you can't even put a price tag on, how to deal with people. At the end of the night, after you spend hours, they say, we appreciate you coming in and taking time away from your family. Thank you. Have courtesy and respect. Have a good night. Tell your family. Christmas, you get gifts. Like, they know how to take care of your people. So you will go hard. So you learn to do that for your team. To be appreciative, to be thankful. You learn a good work ethic.
Right.
So many people on the up, like other actors, they start getting a little success. They think they somebody. They like, I'm like this. And it's only a matter of time, like being on a soap opera. Remember, started from 2006, started under 5 lines. That turned into 198 episodes, and it rocked on for 7 years. Think about that. I came in as like a bodyguard.
Right.
That's what I did anyway. 5 years, and then it turned into a contract to be in the lobby next to Whoopi Goldberg in the picture of ABC Studios, to have my picture up. I'm like, this is a dream come true.
Right.
But they don't understand. I saw actors come in that were making more and more episodes, but I knew they weren't going to last because they didn't know how to interact and deal with people. They got a little success. They're on TV 3-4 days a week. They think they're a star.
Right.
And I'm like this 3, 2, 1, clipped. They got killed. Oh, they talked to the director that way. Oh, they flexing. Oh, 2 weeks. Boom, gone. And I'm just in the cut. Yes, cool, no problem. Bring love, energy, and joy to a scene. Take chances, have risk, and you gotta just you're playing chess, but you have to learn how to deal with people. And the better you can deal with people, the easier it is for you to get anything and everything you want out of your life. Right. There's a book that I would suggest you to read that will change your life.
Okay.
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
Okay.
Also, The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David R. Schwartz. Change your life. Those books, those foundations have helped me in entertainment, TV, and film all day long, because you know how to look at people when they come with that ego. I just... No problem, man. You got it.
All right.
Call me.
Right.
Really?
Right. My other question I have for you is,
what's up?
Who bodyguards the bodyguard? Who's your bodyguard now?
You know what's funny, man? I'm a people person. People know me for years from being at BET. People roll up on me, yo, what's up, Suge? Even there was some cats, man. I ain't going front. Some people tried to test me in my hood, and I had to turn up on them real quick. I'm like, look, man, do not try to test me. I will turn your ass up. I'm surgical with this shit, Jake. I was just, joking around, but sometimes they would try to test you because they know you're on TV. I'm like, oh, I just started making a little money. I'm gonna test them because people will try to test you, get you turned up to try to sue you, to get you jammed up. Yeah, so I'm like this, look, my man, don't get it twisted, man. I'll still take it to the streets on you. Right. But other than that, only a couple of people. Everybody is cool, and I'm a nice dude, man. I love people, and I'm very humble because I remember what it was to truly, truly, truly struggle, bro. Right. Anyone who has been in the acting game, I've been in 11 years. You can't tell me that there haven't been times that you went through pain and sacrifice. Even people who work behind the scenes, tour management, a lot of people are just surviving. Right. They're hurting. Their stuff isn't in order. So I'm very understanding of that. So that's why I take time when I'm meeting people just to talk and to try to give my wisdom and to give back to help them. To say, hey, if you stay committed, if you believe in what you're doing, your mission, your purpose, you're going to do well. Right. If you can, real quick for the audience, excuse me, run down your discography in chronological order, like from the beginning to what you're doing right now. How it all started? From terms of like the acting, you played in this, you did this, I was in this, I was in that, maybe run that down. Real quickly. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't even tell you how many different shows. I'll just tell you that the bulk of the bulk of the heavy good stuff. It all started at BET 106 in Park. My nickname was Big Head with AJ and Free. From there, I broke into acting from when they said, hey, it's time to go and it's not working out. I went on my first audition, commercial audition ever. I don't know if you guys remember. Burger King, chicken fries. I booked the national commercial. That was my inspiration because I'd never been on an audition. Okay. I wasn't a SAG-AFTRA person yet, but I had to join SAG once I did the commercial because it was a SAG opportunity. Dude, when I saw the money that you make off a commercial, shit got real. I said, yo, this is for real. I said, what? And it just kept coming, the residuals for 6 months. I was like, what? Dude, I did construction. I drove cab in my life. There's no job that I haven't done. It's security. I made it security in 6 months. In 6 months what I usually make in a year. And I said, all I had to do was work one day on set, film, follow direction, be funny, and throw kicks in the air. Yo, my man, I couldn't believe that shit. I'm smart enough to take heed. I started getting real serious with it. Started going to acting class. And, I was like, it's okay, let me work with a couple of private acting coaches. Said, this is really worth putting some time and energy into. Then from there, my second commercial with Fat Joe, Boost Mobile. It's on my website. Wow. Remember the Boost Mobile? Where you at with the birds and all that?
Wow.
I was a dude. I was the one petting the pit bull like this. Here's your kid. What you doing? Here's your kid. I'm the stupid one sitting on the damn floor kissing the damn pit bull. I'm like, oh, they fucking kill me. And Fat Joe's like, he's like a therapist, if you remember that. Then I booked another commercial. I booked 3 in a row. That was my commitment, saying people could have all the negative things they want to say. You can't make money in this business. I'll tell you something, that commercial money is real. The format is changing now because of social media. Same dollars aren't into marketing and advertising for TV like that, but I was lucky enough to be in to really hit some haymakers. And then from there, I don't know if you remember the Nexium commercial, the stomach. That was a big national that I did. My biggest one was, biggest commercial was Dr. Scholl's. I'm a 440. That ran for 18 months, 4 different versions, 10, 15, 20, and 30-second spots. It was a monster. You couldn't tell me nothing bad about this business, but people don't know. I would go sometimes 4 to 5 years going on auditions consistently and not booking a single commercial audition. Then it hits. Many people quit before their blessing comes. It's sad, but it's very true.
Jules.
I'm like, you have to stay consistent. You have to be persistent, and you have to just really keep pushing hard and believe it. And all the people that are in this grind that had very successful careers in commercial or TV or film, the rejection level is through the roof. But the funny thing is, when you hit, everybody's like, yo, my man, I saw you. But I'm like, oh, you see the glory, but you damn sure don't know the story or the journey and the sacrifice and the brokenness and just like, what am I gonna do? They see the glory after it airs, and they like, oh, you living now.
Outcome. They don't see the process.
They see some clothes and jewels, like, oh, you doing it now, though. But do you know what I really had to go through to get here? It's just life. It's just life. But then from there, 106 in Park, we did that. The commercials. I'm trying to fast forward now.
That's good.
One Life to Live. From One Life to Live, after I left that, I started tons of shows like Damages. I've worked with Glenn Close, Tom Noonan, did Gotham, with Jada Pinkett Smith. Damn, dude, I can't even go in.
A whole bunch of shit.
Dude, Smurfs, Notorious. I'm executive producer now on The Family Business. Ernie Hudson is my father. Clifton Powell is playing my uncle. Darren Henson is my brother. I got on as an EP last year. Some opportunities were presented, and I took full advantage of them. Shout out to my boy Carl Weber, my business partner. He's a 30-time New York Times bestselling author. Carl Weber. If you go on Amazon, you could look up No More Mr. Nice Guy. He has a series of books. I'm on the cover with Christian Keys. That's my man too. Lisa Ray. Dude, the list just goes on. It just goes on and on. But a lot of movies now, and I just finished doing a movie with Theo Rossi, who plays Shades in Luke Cage. He's also from Sons of Anarchy, did one of the biggest shows ever. He put me down for Vault, that movie that we shot out in Rhode Island. Don Johnson, Chaz Palminteri. It just goes on.
We get the picture.
A lot of great stuff is just happening.
Extremely successful. We get the picture.
Not me. You said to give the crash course. I missed about 8 shows. Shades of Blue, Orange is New Black. I forgot that. It just, go to IMDb. It's just easy. Just go to IMDb.
Hey, man, just let me know when they need the extra, man.
Stop it. No, you're a principal, bro. And once you do principal work, you never go to extra work.
Go to extra
Remember,
work.
that's the rule. Let everyone know.
See,
you do principal work.
Me right there. See that? My self-esteem is to the roof now.
No, you're hosting the show.
I know.
You hosting. You a principal. You ain't no extra,
Woo,
bro.
You heard that? You heard Hollywood. I ain't no extra. All right? No goddamn extra, goddamn it.
Don't use God's name in vain.
Don't
Be
put
nice
me on
now.
no fucking boat. I should get the cold bridge as soon as I can, bro. No, I ain't doing that shit. All right? You heard him, right? Pray for my brother.
Pray for my brother.
So listen.
Oh God.
Let's talk about typecasting. You ever get typecasted like, oh, he gotta play this tough guy?
Look
role?
at my reel and you tell me about being typecast. Hell yeah, I've been typecast. Shit.
You can't ever be a florist.
Look, let me tell you. I come on as One Life to Live as the bodyguard. Then I turn to like a therapist and listen to everyone's problem. Everyone loves talking to Sean. Sean, what should I do? And Sean's the big nice guy, and if I get mad, everyone gets out of my way.
Right.
Ugly Betty, I forgot. I was on Ugly Betty or America Ferrera. I'm a security guard in the Guggenheim Hotel. Damages, I'm the big guy. I'm the security manager of a club, and we have a conversation about his son. Oh my God, dude, Gotham, I'm the big imposing guy.
Right.
But recently, from season 1 of Luke Cage, I lost 100 pounds. I changed my life. Became a pescatarian. I really cut back on the cheese. Thank you. The beef, the pork, the chicken, none of that. Just fish, vegetables, and I've become an avid cyclist. If you go on my Instagram, I'm riding with ex-pro cyclists now. I love it. I'm all over the place. 9W, Central Park, riding my guys out of Strictly. I mean, so many great things that have happened because of cycling, the discipline, wanting to be in shape.
Right.
You meet so many inspiring people. Professional athletes, I ride with Amani Toomer from New York Giants, Tony Richardson, Buddy Mine. We've become friends through cycling, doing the 5-Borough bike tour, and all the bike organizers. It's great, bro. It's healthy. It's positive. There's no negativity. Only competition, friendly competition, but it's only to get better and to get stronger.
Right.
To become a better and stronger person. So if you ever want to get on a bike here at Central Park, I'll take you to
I
school.
ride bikes. You know, I ride bikes.
Really? You
yeah,
good?
I do BMX though. I do a lot of BMX.
I do motorcycles too. What you want to do? You want a jet ski?
Let's do that. Let's get it popping, man.
You sure?
Let's do it.
Competitive too. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the size fool you.
I do it. Matter of fact, we're gonna throw a clip of what I do. Watch this. That's just fun to throw that clip in there. All right? You're going to be like, damn, this motherfucker's nice. All right?
Now, I'm going to give you guys a clip of what I do.
All right. Definitely gonna do that.
Now, what you got to say about that?
Hey, you nice with it, man.
I try to tell him.
Yeah, he told me. Damn.
You don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Now you know. Listen, what I was gonna tell you, what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you, do you think that is there still a lot of racism in the industry in terms of who gets picked for a role?
Absolutely not. Of course there is, man. Come on. We live in America, bro.
How do you do it? Have you ever dealt with that?
You know what? Let me tell you another story.
I knew this would pull a story out of you.
Yeah! You know, I'm like the big, friendly, big black guy, right?
Right.
I'll give you a look like, I've dealt with my racism where I walk in and director, producer won't look me in the eye. I'm like, hello, how you doing? Good morning. How's it going? Everybody's good? I just command the room. I walk in, I'm not, look, when you get rejected so many times, bro, you become fearless. And I don't have to have an attitude. I'm not insecure. It is what it is. It's God's plan. I go in there, give my best. So sometimes I try to dress the room, hey, how you doing? Sometimes they won't even look at you. And sometimes that actually makes me lose the audition. Where you can't, I look you right in the face and you just look down and you don't even want to address me as a human being.
Right.
I wanted to say, F you, I'm leaving, but then you don't want to block your blessings because I got kids. I gotta feed the family. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna suck this shit up. And I'm gonna just try to remember my lines, but they threw me off because I like to come in there with good energy, fall into character, and give them a good performance, tell the truth in front of the camera. And sometimes you deal with that, and then they won't even say goodbye. But that's 2% of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time, being a big dude, let me tell you something, even if they don't like you, they act like they do. They're like, please don't lose your mind. Don't get upset at me now. I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? Everybody's good? All right, good. Let me ask you a question. Would you like another choice? Are you good with that? Are you sure? So if I ask them for another choice to give them, give them a performance a different way, they'll be like this. Oh, okay, God. Okay. They don't want to ask you nothing because I can see they're a little shook. Right. I'm a big dude. But then I'm like this, guys, it was fantastic. I appreciate it. Had a good time. Like this. Us too.
I didn't get my ass kicked.
But honestly, dude, 90% of people is cool. And when you big, I mean, I've traveled across the country, dealt this out. I know how to talk to people and communicate, and I see some redneck cats that give me a look, and I just give it right back to them like, I'm just not the one. I'm going to go all the way with this. I'm not going to bow down, bruh.
Right.
But you have a good day now. All right? All right there, buddy.
Much obliged, stranger.
Yeah. I'm a cowboy, yes. I don't play, you know what I'm saying? You know what real recognize as real. So, you know, it's like, I'm a nice dude. Cross me, watch what happens.
Right. Now, Luke Cage, how did you get that situation? How did that come about? Because that's a big, huge deal. How did that happen?
I got the audition, and funny thing, Cheo was also one of the writers on Notorious. That's how it ended up in season 1. You had, well, this is the only time that ever happened. You had Marcus Taylor, who played Suge Knight in Straight Outta Compton. Remember, we were in episode 1, season 1, inside the Chinese store.
Okay.
So now you have that, us together. When have ever 2 Suge Knights ever been in the same scene? Yeah, so now I'm putting in the universe the other dude that played in the other Suge Knight.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I want to have all 3 of us in the scene because all of us were really nice dudes. Right. I lost the weight. These Marcus plays, I think he plays a real good Suge Knight. I like his style. And the other dude does a good job too. I don't take anything from anybody. Like everyone has what works for them. But I think that they look more like him now. I mean, I would never, if they pay me big money to do another Suge Knight, to gain that weight again after all it took to take it off, you have to pay me.
Oh, they have to pay you.
Serious, bro, because it's my health. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be that big again, like the way I was when I shot in 2009, I was close to 400 pounds then, bro. That was a lot of work. Right.
Now, obviously, Suge's, if you've been on the Rock, Suge's incarcerated. Did you have to get a, I don't want to say use the word blessing, but did you have to consult his family or anybody to do that role, or did you ask, maybe try to get some behavior issues, like how does he act, or did you get any, you know,
the guy who played D-Rock, and Notorious, I believe he told me that was his cousin. Okay. I think, look, if I'm off, please forgive me. I think he said it was his cousin, so I was asking him questions because I did want to meet him. Like mannerisms, just to have a conversation with him, and I knew he was a bad motherfucker. Right. There's no. I remember when I was doing a Bodyguard gig and he came into the building. Man, let me tell you something. This is real talk. I will keep it 100. Right. People were squirming like flies to shit, B. I was like, they're like, yo, Sugar's coming, Sugar's coming. People scared to get shit. Nah, I'm like this, look, I'm over with, I think I was bodyguarding Free at the time because every other weekend I would work with AJ, go with him. This is back when I was at BET. Right. I was with Free. Someplace there was some type of, it was like a Black Essence something. He came to this building where there was an event show. This is going back for 14, 15 years. I didn't know. So I was like this, look, I'm by myself and I'm looking at the other bodyguards. I'm like, they look whack. They can't put no work in. And this dude, bro, was deep. I was kind of like, oh shit, man, I hope we don't come backstage. Please don't. Oh, God, please. I was saying prayers like you don't know. Yo. Hey, he didn't come backstage. He sat up front and something happened. He got back up and he walked out. I said, thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to be in a position where, you know, I'm with my female client because I believe in death before dishonor. Right. I'm not going to have anyone disrespect me or the person that I'm with, even if it costs my life. You're like, ain't no hurt, bro. Right. I don't care what it is. I worked in the club system 20 years ago. I had guns pulled on me. Live that life. You can't scare me, bro. Right. So if it's gonna be, it's gonna be. Right. I got kids. I'm like, I avoid problems by all means necessary. But I'll tell you another funny story. He came to 106 in Park. My man, it's the first time ever. He's sitting there, AJ Free, in between the breaks. You could have dropped a pin in that place, bro. My hand to God. All the security is standing on the sides doing what we normally do. No one wanted to ask him nothing. When the TV time came on, they doing an interview. When it got quiet, when the commercial break was there, they were like this. Look, I said, damn. I said that's juice, cause like the audience members weren't even talking. The audience members were like this. I said in my mind, I was like, he's a bad, bad man. Studious. You know the studio audience, they was like talking in between. They were like this, look. Yo, y'all can pull the tape. Go to BET, pull the tape, pull that tape. It will totally be consistent with what I'm telling you. Right. The studio was dead silent. AJ Free like this, look. say, yeah, they ain't messing with that dude right there. So I remember that. Then I had the backstage situation. I was like this, like, But then when I got the role, I said, I'm not no bodyguard no more. I'm an actor, so I'm coming in a different capacity. Right. And I never got to meet him. But you think about it, man, that dude was a powerhouse, bro. Yeah. His company was worth $150 million or something.
More than that.
I mean, this dude was extremely successful. He had LA on lockdown. But unfortunately, I think getting in front of the camera is what hurt him. But I think he's highly intelligent, smart, made some bad decisions. Many people do. Sometimes that power can get to you when you're in that Hollywood light. You have anything and everything that you want. And he's a bad mother. And as he was. Right. He walked in the room, you're like, hey, how you doing, Suge? Everything good. But that people, but at the same time, people, that's what people get tired of being fearful, and then they come to guns, and that's why I think that they came at him a couple times, tried to take his life.
Yeah, they came at a couple times.
They did. So
he even got knocked out a couple times.
Say it again.
He even got knocked out a couple times.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Then that's funny. When you play a role of someone, then people try to test you like, yo, big dude, you could get it too. I'm like, it was a movie. I'm an actor. I'm not him. I don't have to be on the floor. We don't have to go there, bruh. We're good. I'm dead serious, though, where people see some shit and the nigga knocked out on the floor. They like this, look, yo, Suge, yo, big man, you could get it too. I'm like, why?
He said, why? He's like, why? I don't want it.
You would have believed the things that happened. I don't get on Facebook and Instagram and talk like, yo, I had these dudes. I was up in Brooklyn. I was on my motorcycle. Big dude say, yo, big man, you could get it. I don't put that stuff on Instagram, but these are perfect times where you could tell stories of people like, yo, I remember that dude. I said he could get it. And you know what? I probably could have. There was 6 of you and 1 of me. And I said, I'm sure you could, but I come in peace, bro. I'd like to go. Yo, the weirdest shit happens to me at a stoplight. If I'm in California, I was doing a movie. You can look on my Instagram. I'm in a Ferrari. I'm in my partner's Ferrari. We're chilling. And yo, Suge, yo, what's up, dog? Yo, how you living? I'm like, oh shit, please turn green. Oh God, please turn green. I gotta go. Because they got turned up. Because you walk by a car and I got the music down, I got my music on. I'm just chilling. I had that Future song on I like. I'm singing on it. Go to Instagram, it's hilarious. They were like, yo, Suge. I was like, oh shit, this is the hood all body. I gotta get out of here. I wouldn't make it. Wow. I'm humble enough to tell you, when you're gonna catch an ass whooping, bro, it's just too many. You only one man. Let's keep it real. I love when people try to talk all hard. Like, you can only do but so much unless you got, man, I ain't had no
You're a human being,
Word up. I'm sorry. I'm having fun with this. I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you. Before we get out of here, I love asking these type of questions.
Oh, shit.
No, it's not an all shit question.
No, I'm just joking.
It's actually a good question. Name me a couple actors that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with.
Of course, Denzel Washington.
My nigga.
I'm surgical with this shit, Jake. I'm surgical with this shit, Jake.
My nigga. You think you can do this shit to me? I need a part, man. Come on, Hollywood. Let's get busy out here. Let's get focused, goddammit.
Idris Elba, of course. I definitely love to work. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because he's into the action stuff. I would love to be a part of that Fast and Furious franchise, because I love cars, motorcycles, Scott. I'm that crazy son of a bitch.
And those checks is nice too.
Those I would love that, man. But Anthony Hopkins I'm a huge fan of his work. Also, what do you call it? Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I would really, truly, love to. I've worked with to work with Alfred Woodard in season 2. Right. Which is a fantastic thing, to work. I worked opposite of Glenn Close. So some people on my bucket list, Jada Pinkett. I don't know what God has in store for me. I'm just trying to follow what He wants.
Well, you're doing amazing.
Be diligent. Thank you. It's about having fun and not taking yourself too serious. And when people act Hollywood, just go like this. It's okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of those people. A lot of them.
And then, you know what's something, bro? There are people out there that really look at what's going on around the world. We are so blessed. Even though I know we're dealing with racism and this, that, and the other, there are people out there who are really struggling, really starving, and we over here complaining about, I ain't got them sneakers. I can't afford this. There are people who are really going through it. I'm learning, just be grateful and, dude,
All right. Well, listen, man. You're a blessing and inspiration to kids everywhere. You know.
I try.
So before we get out of here, is there anything you want to cover that we haven't covered? Or let people know.
Yes. A lot of people come up to me and say, "What does it take to be an actor? How have you gone from a lot of like my man over here, know me from BET. I was happy just to be a security guard." You have to understand that success happens when opportunity meets preparation. Many people want certain things to manifest in their lives, but they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to sacrifice. And many people think because of this Instagram world that we live in, that it's just a quick come up and they can dress a certain way and look fly and they're gonna get and they're gonna get put on. Oh my God, they say who you know can get you in the door. What you know is what's gonna keep you there. So the thing is this, what are you reading? Who are you around? Who are you associating with? Sometimes you have to disassociate yourself from your own family, and you can only share your goals, dreams, and aspirations with people who are deserving and qualified to hear and listen to them. Because remember, success also intimidates people. It reminds them of what they're not. So you can't share all of your goals, dreams, and aspirations, even with people that you would consider to be your personal friends, because you have to ask yourself, what have they accomplished? What have they done? And unfortunately, I see and I meet so many people who say, "I'm so proud of you." And I'm like, I know that they're a talented actor, and they've given up. They quit too soon. People have different circumstances, but some people really care so much about what other people think and their opinions, and they're trying to weigh their success and their careers against other people. It will happen for you when it's supposed to happen. And you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting more and trying to acquire more and to leave a legacy for your family. There's nothing wrong with wealth. I think God wants us to be wealthy and to be able to give back and to make a difference in other people's lives and help take care of somebody else's college tuition, take care of somebody else's mortgage. I want to be in that blessed position to say, "Hey, cuz, what do you need? I got you." You're touching and making a difference, trying to help some of your friends out, but so many people that I'm just friends that I've had to like push back because they have this entitlement mentality, understanding that, "Yo, put me on. Yo, you the man, put me on. You got a headshot? Nah." Ask you for 5 years, you got a headshot? Nah. Did you take that acting class that told you that?
Nah.
Nah. So then I put you in a situation, and then the opportunity comes, and then you start choking, and then it's my fault still. Yo, why'd you make it easier for me?
Right.
I mean, are you serious? You have to invest in yourself. You have to go through, there's a process, and it kills me to see so many people give up on their goals, dreams, and aspirations because of negative people around them. And there are not enough people encouraging them, letting them know that you can do it, you can win. And the funny thing I've learned, and I'll shut up after this because I can just keep going. I love to speak and motivate kids.
Hey, you're doing a good job too.
Thank you.
There's a kid out there right now going, "Damn, I can do it. I can do it."
I always say, birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
Eagles fly alone. You cannot become an eagle if you're hanging around motherfucking pigeons. Excuse my French.
No, you got to curse on here. It's mandatory.
All right, fuck that. I stay around positive people who inspire me and motivate me to grow. And always, don't ever forget the people that had your back. Do not forget the people that helped you and made a phone call for you to get on this show. Say thank you. Take them to dinner. Take their family to dinner. Like you got them, someone gets you on TV, they're doing stuff for you, they got you a job. Show appreciation. Don't you ever turn your nose at someone that's helped you. Wow. No, I'm just trying to tell you. People get Hollywood and they forget that you were there and you saved their ass when they was about to get their ass kicked, and then they don't know you no more. Oh, because now you got other big bodyguards. You know. Look, y'all found Jesus. Exactly. But I'm just trying to say, people forget what you do for them. Or, you know, the secrecy of the code that I've done a lot for a lot of people. And the funny thing is this, man, God has blessed me tenfold. He has me exactly where he wants me to be. Whatever blessings and opportunities that will come with other actors and artists or producers that know me from, yo, you used to be the dude from 106. Yo, you from my soap opera, my grandma, what? I'm here, ready, able, I'm producing now. I'm putting some of my people to work. I'm just learning the back end of the business because you need to learn the back end as well. Stay around people who motivate and encourage you. And I see it like this. In life, you have people that add to your life and subtract. If you subtract from me and you're pulling me down and you're a leech, you're always asking, but what are you giving? I will so delete you now. I don't have time because there are people out there that will appreciate someone who's trying to help them, and they will say thank you and say, hey, come over, would you like to have some dinner? You know, they'll remember a birthday and send you something. Like, people have courtesy in class. That era has almost left us. Because everything is about me, instant gratification, but forgetting to say thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome.
Right. So, hey, listen.
I'm sorry, but I could just.
Well, listen.
I just want to help these brothers
appreciate you
out.
coming through, man.
That's my pleasure.
All right? Definitely. It meant a lot to me. Have you?
Come on, man.
You know?
You keep doing your thing,
Hey,
brother.
I will, man. I
keep
will.
touching lives and motivating these kids. And it's about not how much you have and what you acquire, but what you give back. Make that difference.
So that's what it is, man. It's DJ Thorough, man. This is 50.com. And like always, this is appropriate too. Y'all ready? Like always, when you see us, one knee us. Let me pay respects. Yeah.